Thanks for joining us here on NewsNation Rush Hour. I'm Nichole Berlie, and now to the growing refugee crisis as a result of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The number of people fleeing now almost 3.3 million. Among the places facing a dramatic population increase, the city of Zamosc, not far from the border. Correspondent Robert Sherman joining us again live near the border. Now, Robert, the crossing is right behind you. What's happening out there?
Well, the surge has not gone anywhere, Nichole. What we know is that with the latest numbers coming from the UN, nearly 2 million Ukrainians have fled their country here to Poland. Many of the people you see coming across that border, they're coming here with nothing but a suitcase and the clothes on their back.
It's hard. People are fleeing the war. They are leaving everything, and they have nothing left. They have nothing. No food, no money.
And such an influx of refugees is sure to have an impact on any community. Think about that number for a second. 2 million refugees that have fled their country here to Poland. Well, the capital of Warsaw, which is the largest city in Poland, is about 1.7 to 1.8 million people. So this is a lot of people who have come in. One of the local mayors of the town of Zamosc tells us that his town, which is right on the front lines of this whole crisis, is simply overwhelmed. Listen to this.
We have
never seen a refugee crisis like this since the Second World War. We need help. 2 million have already crossed into Poland. They will need long-term accommodations.
And that mayor tells us that the writing is already on the wall. Think about this for a second. We talk about these numbers of people who have fled Ukraine. Well, there are millions of Ukrainians that are displaced within the country itself. Many of them, we know, have fled to Lviv. Well, as we pointed out earlier in the show, that is a city that is being the subject of more bombings closer to the city's center. So that mayor tells us that if that continues, it's inevitable that hundreds of thousands will be fleeing from Lviv to Poland. In short, he believes that the situation is going to get worse before it gets better. Nichole?
Oh, yeah, millions of people directly impacted here. Robert, thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.